I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Who are you?
Hey, this is Matt once again. What about another review? This is a request for Sean for Over the Edge from 1979. Now, for those interested, requests are open. It could be review of a movie topic, reaction, whatever. You can request it either directly to my PayPal or join me on my Patreon. Both links are down below in the info box. But Over the Edge, it stars Matt Dillon, and pretty much is about this group of kids in this place near Denver, Colorado. But this place that is so boring for the kids there. These are kids that are like 14, 13, 15 years old, that there's absolutely nothing to do there. And so there's a little bit of drugs, a little bit of drinking, a little bit of sex, a little bit of vandalism, because they have parents that don't want to listen to them, parents that ignore them, parents that kind of brush away the problem. And again, you really get a sense that this town is as fucking boring as the kids make it out to be, because at one point there's going to be a movie theater built or a bowling alley or something. One kid goes, oh, well, I thought they were going to build that. Nope. Because of X, Y, and Z reasons. And pretty much the kids have each other to hang out. They have their own little mantras. A kid who tells on another kid is a dead kid. The soundtrack is pretty good. Sounds like Surrender, Surrender. And Matt Dillon, other kids, they'll be picked on by these cops from time to time, even though they really didn't do anything wrong. I mean, the kids are so restless. The lead kid, because I forget the lead kid's name. It's not Matt Dillon, but the lead kid gets jumped and beaten up by these two guys only for like $4. And the cops, I get what the cops are doing. It's just they're doing it a bit of the wrong way. The only place these kids can go to is this rec center. And granted, they do find drugs on the kids, and drugs are illegal, and you have to expect that. It's not like they're beating the shit out of the kid and whipping them with batons and breaking kneecaps. They just go, hey, we found drugs. We got to close this rec center down because kids are dealing drugs. It's like, I can't blame them for closing the rec center. I can't blame them for too much on what they're doing. And I don't know if that was the point of the film, is are we supposed to side with the kids 100%, or are we supposed to understand both sides? I will be honest, I don't know the full gist of that. If it's supposed to be the kids are absolutely innocent, well, that's the wrong word to use, but if we're 100% for the kids, I don't know if the film is that successful, because the cop's a bit of a dick, but he's not, to me, an awful villain either. But yeah, maybe that's the point, is that it's a gray area. But spoiler alert, spoilers, there's a point where Matt Dillon has a gun. It's not loaded, but the cops are chasing them in a car, and then the two kids leave, and Matt Dillon, he does aim the gun at the cop, and the cop shoots him. Then later on, you find out the gun wasn't loaded, but even the cop says, well, how the hell was I supposed to know that? And I'm like, I can't really blame the cop for doing that. If someone's aiming a gun at you, how the fuck do you don't know whether that's loaded or not? Now, granted, the cop could have shot him in the arm, shot him in the leg, wound him, to be fair. But it's kind of Matt Dillon's fault, too, for aiming a fucking gun, loaded or not, at a fucking cop. It's kind of his stupid fault. I mean, so that, you know, Matt Dillon's death gets the kids pissed off, and they lock the parents and adults are having a meeting at the school. The kids lock the school up so the parents can't get out, and they vandalize the shit out of everything. The library, the buses, break the cars. There's a huge fucking riot. They get the lead kid, then the cops fuck up the cop car, and then it ends with the car crashes into this place, and the lead kid survives, but the cop dies. And then him and some other kids get arrested, but he kind of smiles, and I'm going, you don't deserve the smile. You got it. I almost want to say the cop was kind of innocent in a way, because I got what the cop was doing from his point of view. These kids are vandalizing shit. These kids are breaking shit. These kids are dealing with drugs and they're only 14, 15 years old. What the fuck is the cop supposed to do? And yeah, the cop was a little bit of a dick, but I didn't think he was that awful. Oh, he killed Matt Dillon. Yeah, kind of self-defense. Because he didn't fucking know the guy didn't have bullets. And it's like, well, this cop didn't really deserve to die. Like, I didn't think he was that awful that he deserved to die. Let alone for the lead kid to be happy. Almost happy about it. So I guess I kind of wonder if the message was a bit lost. Like, for the most part, it's the kids. These parents don't listen to their kids. They don't pay attention to their kids. These kids are... But at the same time, is the movie trying to tell us that? Or is the movie trying to give us a gray area? Or is the movie trying to say, yeah, these kids, what they're doing is not right, but... I'd be interested to hear what, like, the director's thoughts on his reasoning, his message, his purpose was for the film. Despite that, I do think it was a well-made film. I thought the actors and the kids did a good job. It went at a pretty decent pace. It made me interested to see what would happen next. I thought the kids all had a natural chemistry with each other. It was I like Matt Dillon as an actor, so it was nice to see him in an early role. I mean, this came in, 1979? The ending was fun. Spectacle with the kids making this riot while the parents are trapped in the school and all the destruction, mayhem they caused. I guess that's also a point, like, be careful, don't fuck with your kids, because they could fuck you back, so to speak. Like, don't take your kids for granted. Maybe that was one of the messages. So, overall, it was an interesting film to watch. A well-acted film. Again, I'm not 100% on the message, but like I said, pretty decent flick. In particular because of the acting. And you're not going to see this type of film today unless really, really, I want to say PC-ified, but yeah, I don't know, but it's worth a watch. It's worth a watch if you read the general plot of the film and interests you. It's worth a watch. So Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.